Reigns wants Gargano and ECW at Survivor Series. He wants it to be Team Raw and Team ECW. He's ready to go here. Look out though, Johnny Gargano! Gargano with Retribution and with a steel chair on Zack Ryder. Roman Reigns will captain Team Raw. Gargano will captain Team ECW. It is Raw versus ECW. Oh my God! Hopping over the barricade is Bobby Fish. Fish O'Brien. Fish Hook. Plenty happened here on Raw tonight, but only one thing matters to Daniel Bryan. And there he is. Hello everyone and welcome to Monday Night Raw. We are here in North Charleston, South Carolina for the penultimate edition of Monday Night Raw before the Survivor Series pay-per-view. What an evening it's going to be and what waves we've already heard regarding Survivor Series from Daniel Bryan. But tonight we're going to find out in our main event of the evening who will stand alongside Roman Reigns on Team Raw at Survivor Series. It is Samoa Joe and Andrade Cien Almas in our main event. And we're going to kick things off here tonight the same way that we did last week in terms of the in-ring action. And that is with tag team wrestling. And that is going to be with none other than Yo and Show of Roppongi 3K. And out they come here tonight. It's going to be a tough task for these guys though. Going to tag team action against the Authors of Pain. It's an uphill battle already for Yo and Show, but the underdog tag team that they are always knows how to fight from beneath and try and find that victory. Warm welcome to anyone tuning in wherever you are across the world for this episode of Monday Night Raw. The road to Survivor Series really is kicking off. It really is at a full head of steam, and you can feel the chaos that is brewing already. And you know it's going to be a damn good event, especially after what we found out on ECW. I will do my best not to spoil that if you haven't seen ECW already, which, you know, you totally should have done. But here we go anyway. Tag team action here this evening. Yo and Show in the ring, talking over some last-minute tactics maybe as they get ready for the man looking to write the last chapter in the book of Roppongi 3K, Akam and Razor, the Authors of Pain. Former World Tag Team Champions making their way out here this evening. And not just any former tag team, the longest reigning World Tag Team Champions in the history of this universe. Walking in almost half a year with those titles around their waist. AOP having taken a break since losing those belts. I believe we've seen them once before. Now they're back here again, looking to stuff their face into a Raw Tag Team division that by every week it feels like is becoming more and more stacked. You look at Roppongi 3K, you look at CCK, you look at the reformation and the rebuilding of War Machine. And you wonder if Supremacy are comfortable on top of this tag team division or not. Akam and Rezar right now are quite comfortable with proving why they are one of the most dominant tag teams in Raw's history as they look to try and take apart Roppongi 3K here this evening. Like I said, it's going to be an uphill battle for Roppongi 3K, but don't count out Sho and Yo just yet. They absolutely could pull off an upset in some way or another. It's going to be Yo who's going to start this one off against Akam. Let's see what Roppongi can do as we get things going here tonight. Big matches coming your way. A big main event. It's going to be a great one between those two athletes. You know it. It's going to be the case. Trifecta in the building this evening as well. I wonder what the response will be to them following up their onslaught and their attack on Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose on SmackDown last week. And I wonder if ECW is in the building here tonight as Yo hits a great slingshot overhead, over the apron, DDT onto Akam. Fantastic work there from Yo. The more flamboyant member of Roppongi 3K is Yo. Definitely a lot more flashier with his offense. Sho much more focused, much more of a kind of a strong style graduate. Yo a bit more flamboyant and high-flying in his offense, but it does make for a good mix in Roppongi 3K. However, it is all power that is being illustrated from the authors of Pain, and the beatdown beginning on Yo after he missed that elbow drop. Look out now. In the corner goes Yo here. Tag is made. In comes Rezar. And the authors of Pain will quickly go to work, beating down the body of Yo here. Beating him down to the point of no return and making that body suffer. And take nothing but brutal punishment for the rest of this contest. Cover made here by Rezar. Trying to put the contest away early. Yo just barely raising that shoulder up in time. Rezar keeps on going here. He knows AOP are in control and he's going to keep that going. Oh! Charging into Yo at full speed ahead there and taking him down in the process. Yo coming back, however. Nice jawbreaker from him. And this is a necessary maneuver here to make the tag into Sho. Get a fresh body in the match. Look at this now. Perching Rezar on the top rope. Hurricanrana powerbomb down. Fantastic strength from Sho. Rezar down now. And Sho looking to take charge. What a DDT! Elevated DDT on that one. Cover is made. Leg is hooked. Is it over? No! The shoulder's up in time from Rezar. The hopes were there though for Sho on that one. Nice jawbreaker takes Rezar off his feet. Look at that. Sho comes in the match and the pace changed and the momentum has changed. And Roppongi 3K are all of a sudden on the back foot again. Sho getting a little bit too flamboyant there. Big belly-to-belly suplex now by Rezar on Sho. Sho seems to be a little bit more of a difference maker in this team than Yo can. He can really flip a match around. Can Sho. And he was doing that until he just got a little bit too overzealous and paid the price for it. Roppongi 3K already have a victory on Monday Night Raw as a tag team. They beat TM 6-1 in their final match in this universe a few weeks back. And they're looking to continue on with that winning streak here, or one of it in this contest right here, right now. Sho turning things around on Akam. And Sho looking to take a risk here. Here we go. Sho will fly. Big impact to the outside there by Sho. Got all of it on Akam. And AOP is suddenly on the back foot again. I said don't count out Roppongi 3K. And Sho is proving why that is the case. Elbow drop onto Akam. And Sho keeps on going here. Brings him back for that back elbow. Tag made. Yo back in the match now. And a good opportunity for Yo to continue where Sho left off. Here we go. Running elbow drop there from Sho. Oh, sorry, from Yo. Let's see what Yo can do here now. Has him in. Oh, tit for tat. DDT of his own on Akam. One for Rezar, one for Akam. One from Sho and one from Yo. Kind of made there though by Rezar. Irish whip sends him into the turnbuckle. Not the place you want to be. Tag is made. Rezar, the legal man again here. Uh-oh. Look at the danger. Look at the danger. Suplex! Powerbomb combination. The cover is made. Looking to finish him off. Show makes the save with a running PK there. And Rezar didn't look all that flustered by it, in all fairness. The punishment continues on for Yo here this evening as he's knocked to the outside by Rezar right in front of Drake Maverick. Look at that, the manager, the leader of the AOP, just staring at them, looking at the fallen body of Yo here on the outside. Rezar picking him up and throwing him back in the ring as if he's nothing, as if he's dead weight, begging to be finished off. And to be honest, that could be it for Yo. No, maybe I spoke too soon. Yo fighting back here, forearm shot on Rezar. Yo hasn't finished his fight just yet. Oh, Rezar slapped himself back there and kicked Yo in the gut, who was looking for the tag, into Show. But Yo keeps on moving here. Yo keeps his momentum going. Oh, went for a flying forearm and Rezar just threw him halfway across the ring. Big knee lift now. They're trying. Yo is really trying here to get this uphill win. But it's just too hard, maybe. Maybe it's just past the point of it possible for Roppongi 3K. Look at Yo! German suplex on Rezar! Yo now, from behind. Oh, the counter's made by Rezar, who comes in with a brutal lariat into the back of Yo there. Oh, that looked like such a promising opportunity for Yo. German suplex in the big man, but all to no avail. Brought back in the ring. There's press takedown now from Rezar. One move short for Yo there. And one move that he will regret, because Rezar almost took his head off with that lariat. The Authors of Pain suddenly feel like they're in the driver's seat to end this thing. Is there any fight left in Yo as he's being thrown around from pillar to post? Show desperate to get back in this contest, but it might not happen here. Rezar sends Yo in the turnbuckle. And look at that. Look at that. Making Show watch. Making Yo look at Show to remind him that he failed. The Authors of Pain will load up the last chapter on Yo. The cover is made. The leg is hooked. Show couldn't make the save in time. And the Authors of Pain are victorious. I don't know if there was much of a save to be made there. Yo was out of it. One move short from putting it all away. But in the end, one move was all the Authors of Pain needed for victory. The last chapter written for Roppongi 3K. Victory for the Authors of Pain. Tessa Blanchard certainly calling out the threat there to SmackDown, calling them out and calling out Paige for being, as she puts it, a weak champion. Wow. There is no respect offered there from the Raw Women's Champion. She wants to fight SmackDown, but it seems as if in her eyes, Paige doesn't want to return that threat. Jazzy Gabert making her way out here this evening on her own. She's going to go one-on-one against Candice LeRae here this evening. And you can hear that North Charleston do not like Trifecta one bit. Gabert ready to go here against Candice LeRae. It'll be a good contest here for both these women. Oh, look out, Gabert! She's here! She heard the words, she saw the actions, and she's come for retribution. Paige with a steel chair, just like Gargano last week. SmackDown getting into Raw's field and assaulting them. Paige flanking Gabert and getting the jump on her. No one here to support Jazzy Gabert, it would seem. Rampage! DDT! And if Tessa Blanchard wanted that fight, but she's gonna get it. It is Trifecta and Absolution at Survivor Series. What a few moments we just saw here on Monday Night Raw. Paige arriving, jumping Jazzy Gabert and announcing that it will be Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, and Paige herself against Jazzy Gabert, Rhea Ripley, and Tessa Blanchard at Survivor Series. And on top of that, Zack Ryder wants in on Team Raw Survivor Series as well. He seems hard done by last week from Johnny Gargano. And well, that man who he's going to fight next week for the opportunity to be on Team Raw in AJ Styles is in action here this evening against the flamboyant Juice Robinson. Juice waits in the ring for the biggest fight here he's had since arriving to Raw against the man who only 2 weeks ago made his presence known on Monday Night Raw. And what a response it is this evening for the phenomenal one, AJ Styles in the building. Big response for AJ Styles here. Made the jump after Fastlane quit. SmackDown Live, as it was known as then, for Monday Night Raw. Made his debut 2 weeks ago against Shinsuke Nakamura. AJ Styles, not only on Raw, but wanting to fight for Team Raw, it would seem, as he'll get the chance next week against Zack Ryder. But here tonight for Styles, it is Juice Robinson, who he's going to have his attention locked on to. Juice Robinson certainly not going to be no pushover for the phenomenal one. Robinson, one of the greatest underdog performances I've seen in terms of an in-ring athlete. Each and every time he's in that ring, he's always looking to pull off that fantastic underdog performance. He's always looking, he always seems as well to be fighting from behind to pull off a win. And he'll look to do exactly that here this evening against AJ Styles. Imagine what that would do for Juice Robinson, maybe getting a look in at Team Raw. We'll see about that, but right now, we're ready to go here between these two sides. Juice and AJ locking horns here right away into a collar elbow tie-up. It's that headlock takeover there from Juice Robinson early on. Let's see how things will go in this contest. Made by AJ Styles. He'll get into a side headlock of his own here with Juice. He will back them off against the ropes. Good work here from both men so far. Back elbow, missed it, went too early. AJ Styles able to evade there, but Juice coming in with some quick shots there. Taking Styles down to 1 feet, and look out now. Forearm in the face, looking for another one. AJ Styles not allowing that to happen. And Zack Ryder has stayed in the office of the Stinger to watch this contest. Has a big Pele kick. Comes in from Styles. Hooks the leg here early on, trying to finish off Juice Robinson. But Juice getting the shoulders up at 1 there. Look out now. AJ Styles, brain buster onto Juice Robinson. Single underhook brainbuster, got absolutely all of it. Top rope, couldn't capitalize with the frog splash. Juice moving out of the way. Man, these guys moving at some speed already in this contest. Off the ropes, has the leg here. AJ Styles kicks him away though. Quick arm drag made from Styles there as well. Look out now. Styles in here, might look for another brainbuster maybe. Juice making sure that isn't going to happen. Makes the counter there. Look out, Juice Robinson now. Power bomb all the way down. He went with AJ Styles. And greater force being added to that maneuver. Look out here. Famous from Juice Robinson. In he goes. Hooks the leg. Has the flamboyant beat. The phenomenal, not quite. Good 2 count there though for Juice Robinson, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. He'll do another one. A second. Famous there from Juice Robinson. In he comes now in the turnbuckle. We go, big clothesline. And it's Juice in control here over AJ Styles. Bit of a surprise so far. Juice Robinson though showing why Sting wanted him on the red brand. Look out. Oh, went for a big discus punch there. Might have been looking for the hand of God. AJ Styles came up the counter right in the nick of time. Off the ropes. Duck under from Styles. Back body drop now. And this is smart from Styles. This really is smart. He's taken the fight up from Juice Robinson. He's slowing him down here. He realized that Juice was getting a little bit too ahead of himself, I think the best way of putting it would be. And so he just wants to slow him down a little bit. Make sure that he isn't in trouble in this contest. Look out though, Juice from behind, bringing that leg over the head of AJ Styles again. Oh, went for the hand of God, I believe there, but Styles moved out of the way. Snapmares him down again, kick in the back. Juice Robinson, even after that chin lock, still full of fight, still full of fire, but in comes Styles with a phenomenal blitz, taking Juice down. And Juice going to roll outside of the ring here, trying to catch his breath for a quick moment. AJ Styles though standing over him on the apron. Juice in trouble. Moonsault to the outside from AJ. And a fantastic moonsault at that as well. AJ Styles getting absolutely all of it. Yet somehow Juice Robinson keeps on going here. Lariat from Juice. His fight hasn't faded here. Hand of God! Juice Robinson with the hand of God on AJ Styles. The cover's made. Oh, Styles kicks out of 2. And Juice can hardly believe it. He thought he had just beaten him, but he might do right about now. Juice going to look for pulp friction. But AJ Styles comes up with the counter. Styles moves out of the way. German suplex now. And just with Roppongi 3K earlier this evening, one move short it feels for Juice Robinson. Misses pulp friction. AJ Styles takes charge from here on out. Top rope he goes. Spiral tap from AJ Styles. And Juice Robinson might be done for. Styles will bring him in. And the Styles Clash connects. Cover is made. 1, 2. AJ Styles has won it. So close for Juice Robinson. But in the end, he falls. And could that man fall to the Phenomenal One next week as well? AJ Styles and Zack Ryder to collide. Who will represent Team Raw at Survivor Series? We'll find out next week. But dismay for Juice Robinson here tonight is delight for AJ Styles as he picks up the win over the Flamboyant One. What a challenge made there by Supremacy, calling out the DCC on ECW and the Dangerous Alliance on SmackDown for a contest at Survivor Series. Wow, oh wow. How will the other brands respond to that? Looks like there's some more work to be done in ECW between myself and Kurt Angle. And I wonder what Christian James will make of it as well, but here we go this evening. Next contest here tonight, Jeff Hardy in action against, I actually don't know who. Jeff Hardy, according to my list here, doesn't have an opponent this evening. Not even something saying a surprise debut or a return, just nothing. AJ Styles is in action right here, right now. Styles lost a close contest to Cassius Ohno last week. And Ohno's re-debut on Monday Night Raw. But what is Jeff Hardy going to do up here this evening? Crowd happy to see him though. This is just a stone's throw away from where he was born, of course, in North Carolina. So I imagine the Carolina's always going to be warm and welcome for the Hardy brothers on separate brands, of course. But what is it that Jeff Hardy is going to do here tonight, I wonder? Don't really have an answer to that question, but I suppose we'll be finding out in just a few moments' time. Hang on a minute, Hardy's gone straight for a microphone. Well, Hardy putting his money where his mouth is, I guess you could say. Jeff Hardy calling out anyone back there. Hardy putting out an open challenge in his own right. That's a big risk taken by Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, he said anyone. And this is the one who has stepped up to the plate. The Beast is here on Monday Night Raw. Brock Lesnar in the building. Oh my God. Jeff Hardy is in big trouble. Brock Lesnar is here. And he is looking to take anyone and everyone apart. Jeff Hardy included. That must have been music to the ears of Brock Lesnar when he hit open challenge. The Beast lying in wait. Jeff Hardy, this was not your smartest decision. I fear for Hardy here this evening. He is in big, big trouble. Brock Lesnar is not going to go nice on him. Lesnar is not going to be kind on him here this evening. Brock Lesnar is out for blood, out for war, out for hurt. And he just stands in the ring, delaying the inevitable almost for Jeff Hardy. Hardy said he wanted to fight anyone, and credit to him, he's standing by his word, but how smart will that be? Oh! Just charged right into a back elbow there from the Beast. Brock Lesnar right from the get-go here, not wasting any time on Jeff Hardy. Throwing him to the outside, he's just going to throw him about here. Oh no, into the ring pole already. Brock Lesnar. This is not good. This is not good for Jeff Hardy here. He is in big, big trouble. German suplex on the Beast. I know Jeff Hardy said he wanted to fight anyone because he feared there might not be a Jeff Hardy soon. But this isn't a fight, this is a mugging. Brock Lesnar with 2 German suplexes already on Jeff Hardy, and the beatdown will just keep on roaring on here. Hardy comes up the counter there, good forearm in the face. Look at Hardy go here, making the shots happen. Looking for the clothesline there. Lesnar didn't come off his feet, however, but the Beast staggered, and a second leaping clothesline will take Lesnar off his feet. The Beast rolls to the outside. Hardy now on the apron. Went for the double axe handle there, but the Beast was conscious as ever, so I don't know why. Jeff Hardy thought that was going to be a good maneuver. Into the barricade and back into the ring, courtesy of Brock Lesnar now. Trouble a-brewing for Jeff Hardy, but he keeps on fighting here. Nice jawbreaker. Snapmare made from Hardy. And a neck crank follows up after it as well. Hardy still moving. Lesnar down here for a moment. Hardy sees the chance, calling the Beast to his feet maybe. Oh my God! Hardy had no time to recover. An almighty belly to belly off the top rope on Jeff Hardy. And Brock Lesnar is now beating down whatever remains of Jeff Hardy, following up from that. Hardy is in massive danger. I don't know how, but he's still fighting on here, hitting his shots on Brock Lesnar. Lesnar counters though. Right away, Lesnar counters, and in with a suplex he goes. Oh no. Gives up the back. German suplex number 4, that one may be. The bridge is made, and the kick out of 2 from Jeff Hardy. It's either 3 or 4. Either way, it's not looking good for Jeff Hardy here whatsoever. Body blows here from Lesnar. Enough power in those to crack a rib or several. Fight, well, it just isn't there in Jeff Hardy, is it? There is just no fight in the charismatic Enigma right now. He is just being beaten down here, but Hardy keeps on going. Another snapmare on the Beast and an elbow on the top of the head. Hardy's fight still not going out here. His flame will not die so long as he can keep fighting. Clothesline. Went for an atomic drop, and Lesnar just elbowed him in the back of the head. Lesnar in, another German suplex. And that was just a preview for Hardy's trip to Suplex City, courtesy of the Beast. Holding on to the waist, 3 German suplexes come in, and 1 move remains. On the shoulders goes Hardy. F5 from Brock Lesnar. Jeff Hardy wanted to fight anyone. Well, he got his rewards. Brock Lesnar covers. Brock Lesnar beats Jeff Hardy. And not just beat him, he mauled him. Lesnar destroying Hardy there. Oh, come on, Brock. Brock, the match is done. The match is over. And he hasn't finished. But look out here. Cassius Ohno of all people. Oh no, coming to the aid of Jeff Hardy. Oh no, gonna square off with the Beast. Lesnar gets an elbow in and gets out of the ring. Oh no, making the save on Hardy. An unlikely aid coming to the assistance of Jeff Hardy. Well, folks, coming up for you next week on the final episode of Monday Night Raw before Survivor Series. 3 big matches already announced. It will be Raw versus SmackDown as Jazzy Gavin Trifecta will face Sonya Deville of Absolution next week. And then we have our 2 qualifying matches for Team Raw at Survivor Series. Zack Ryder will go one-on-one with a phenomenal one, AJ Styles. Ryder looking to prove he belongs on Team Raw, but then what a matchup this is going to be. For the first time since No Way Out, Kyle O'Reilly in action, and he'll go one-on-one with the United States Champion, Pete Dunne, for the final spot on Team Raw. But as for right now tonight, it's time to see who will get the first spot alongside Roman Reigns for Team Raw. It is our main event of the evening here in North Charleston. It is Andrade Cien Almas against Samoa Joe. And what a match it's gonna be as well between these 2 great athletes. Who will stand alongside Roman Reigns at Survivor Series? That is the question here this evening. We know that the Revival will stand alongside Johnny Gargano, making it 3 men on ECW right now to the 1 on Raw. However, it will be 2 come the end of the evening. Gargano may have taken a risk by choosing the Revival. I think that would be one way of putting it. However, he certainly trusts in Wilder and Dawson. He chose them himself. And could that be an issue with Monday Night Raw? Could there be a lack of trust on Team Raw come Survivor Series? Remember, Reigns isn't picking his guys here like Gargano is. They're making them fight for their opportunities here on Raw. They're making them fight to qualify for the team. Could that cause some conflict in Team Raw heading into Survivor Series? And I say that simply put because Gargano has chosen the Revival himself. He's made the pick himself. He knows to trust those guys. He knows that he can work along with them, and he knows that he can talk with them and communicate. What's the likelihood of, say, Andrade and Pete Dunne working together? Those guys have had their grudges in the past with one another. What's the likelihood they're going to be able to work with one another? What's the likelihood that Kyle O'Reilly is going to be able to work with Roman Reigns? Those guys just tore each other apart at No Way Out. This is where the problems may start to brew for Team Raw heading into Survivor Series. Not down to the men that they'll have on their team, because if you have to ask me, I think it's going to be an incredibly tough team for ECW to crack. But how are they going to work together? Is it going to be 4 individuals representing Team Raw, or are they going to be able to work together as one cohesive unit? That is the big question to be poised. And the answer simply is we don't know. What we will know by the end of this evening here is who will be aligned alongside Roman Reigns. Will it be Andrade? Will it be Samoa Joe? We're going to find out here this evening. Zelina Vega told Sting to make the right choice, told Roman Reigns as well to make the right choice and pick Andrade for Team Raw. Well, the Raw mantra is you have to fight for the positions being offered your way. You have to fight to get on Team Raw. Sting said it himself earlier this evening. And here we go between these 2 guys. They're going to fight in our main event of the evening. Andrade in quick with an Irish whip here. Oh, big back elbow taking Joe off his feet there. Let's see what the game plan for Andrade will be in this matchup, giving up quite a bit of weight to Samoa Joe, of course. So I wonder what the game plan will be for Andrade here, and what Zelina Vega has instructed Andrade to do in this moment to try and overcome Samoa Joe and leave with a big win here and get himself on Team Raw at Survivor Series. In the corner we go, looking for the knee there. Joe gets the counter in time, and a massive exploder suplex will connect there to take Andrade off his feet. Early crossface locked in here by Samoa Joe. Locked in tight. Referee saying, though, that the foot of Andrade in the ropes there, calling for the break, and Samoa Joe quick to execute it in all fairness. Look out on the shoulders here. Joe in, Death Valley Driver, no. Reverse DDT counter instead from Andrade. Ooh, massive chop in the chest now as El Idolo going to work here. Kicking away, hitting away, chopping away, doing whatever he can to take Joe off his feet here, to chop the big man down. Big knee in the gut, sitting in the corner. You know what's coming next. Smack across the face from Andrade. No respect given whatsoever to one of Raw's biggest breakout stars. Andrade's biggest moment of the year so far was being the man to retire Christian at Great Balls of Fire. And I'm sure he would love to keep the roll going, to keep the momentum flowing, and to be one of the standout survivors maybe from Team Raw at Survivor Series, but he's got to get there in the first place, and Samoa Joe right now isn't making the fight easy for him. Joe arrived just after Great Balls of Fire to Monday Night Raw. Here he goes now with a 2 count. Look out here. Zelina Vega getting involved, getting in the face of Samoa Joe. Andrade up to his feet from behind. Snapmare's down. Samoa Joe and gets in a neck crank, albeit at a very awkward angle there on Samoa Joe. Forearm shot counter made there by Joe. Heel snapmare, Andrade down himself. Massive chop in the back, kick in the chest as well. And Samoa Joe turns the momentum around here for himself. Andrade quick to counter that forearm though. Forearms up against the ropes. Here we go, Irish whip off them comes Joe. And again that back elbow for Andrade. You can see how much pressure he's putting into it by the fact that he's falling down with Samoa Joe. He's really putting every ounce of strength that he has into it. Look out. Yeah, Tiger suplex from Joe. Waist lock cover. Will it be enough for Team Raw? No. Kick out at 2 by Andrade, but Joe getting closer there. He brings Joe up. He brings Andrade up to his feet here. Saito suplex comes down now, and Samoa Joe in control over Andrade, and Andrade seeming to not know where he is in this current moment. Trying to find Recluse in the corner here, seated down there. Joe winding up the angle, maybe running big boot on Andrade. Got a head of steam, got his run on, and then came with that big boot, but Andrade comes back almost right away. Huge lariat, and Joe is off his feet now. Man, the back and forth in this match is incredible between these two men. Really giving it their all to beat the other here. Nice kick in the gut, puts him in a seated position again. This time though Andrade not looking to paintbrush him, not looking for the Meteora. Instead with a guillotine leg drop over that bottom rope. Joe's throat was placed. And Andrade will capitalize from there. Ankle lock applied. Ankle lock applied here onto Samoa Joe. The ankle being twisted. The damage being done. Will Samoa Joe have to tap out here? Nowhere near the ropes. Is Joe done for? Oh no, he'll roll his way out and kick Andrade in the face to get free. Samoa Joe not done yet. And Andrade feeling that impact. Big Saito suplex there. Andrade recuperating at the ropes. Samoa Joe took too long though, and Andrade able to fight back here right away. Kick in the gut to Joe. Forearm in the face comes in again. Look at the strength here. Big Northern Light suplex. Phenomenal bridge there from Andrade. Is it all she wrote? The kick out is done at 2 there. Andrade dragging Joe into a better placement here. Looking for a moonsault maybe on the top rope. Will he look for his patented moonsault? He will, but no one's home. Knees up in time there. Joe gets the counter just in time. And again, a tiger suplex folding Andrade inside out. Joe making the damage happen. Andrade comes up big with the counter though. Big forearm there. Chop in the chest. Look at this. Series of forearms there from Andrade. And more to come in here on Joe. Andrade top rope again. He's going to look for another moonsault. Sticks the landing. Hits the moonsault. Fantastic from Andrade. Has that put him on Team Raw? Kick out at 2 from Joe. Andrade One move away, maybe they're definitely one count away from going on to Team Raw, and he might be done for. Joe gonna look for the Coquina clutch. Joe gonna look to finish off Andrade. No, Andrade evades the Coquina clutch there in the nick of time. From behind, Destino onto Samoa Joe as it put him on Team Raw. Kick out of 2, and again Andrade so close to finishing the job, but not close enough. Joe rolling to the outside here. He's in trouble. Andrade almost smelling blood in the water. Look out. What in the world was that? Leapt backwards but rolled forwards. Andrade hit Joe, but hit so much of the mat as well that he could have done equal damage to both men. But he's the one bringing Joe back in the ring now. And he's the one looking to finish him off as well. But Joe shrugs off that elbow. He keeps on going. Back fist takes Andrade down to one knee. The fight is well and truly on between these two men. It's either man's game. Either man can take this one. But who is it gonna be? Look out here. Dumping him down on that top rope there is Andrade. Great strength. Top rope, he'll go again. Another moonsault, maybe a third one in this contest. Here he goes. Oh, Stardust press, but no one's there. Again, the knees up in time from Joe. Stardust press, taking another move from the playbook of his old Ingobernable in Tetsuya Naito. But this time it didn't pan out the way he wanted it to. Joe now has Andrade where he wants him in the corner. Elbow, it's a Gary! And Andrade suddenly seems out of it. And Joe suddenly seems like he could be about to win it. Look at the sweat pouring off of both men. How much they have poured into this match to go on to Team Raw. They want to represent Team Raw. They want to go to Survivor Series. They want to beat ECW. They want to make a name for themselves. Andrade now, Irish whip. There's that elbow again on Joe. Joe seemingly having no counter to that big back elbow from Andrade. But Joe knows how to shrug off a hit. And Joe getting a little bit desperate there, stomping away on Andrade briefly. You can see though Joe is a little bit hunched over. He's gasping for breath a little bit. This fight has just been all out from the opening bell. I'd imagine both men are going to be sucking in air, trying to find that one last breath that can guide them to victory. Joe is in here. Joe is in, and Andrade is in trouble. German suplex, and Joe hangs on. The trifecta plex incoming. Dragon. And finally, straight jacket German. Covers made. There's 2. Is it 3? No! Andrade just barely escapes. But Joe hasn't let him go just yet. Andrade is down, virtually out. He is at the ploy of Samoa Joe. All that Joe has to do is put him in the Coquina clutch, and it's game over for Andrade. Look out, yeah. Slammed into the mat is Andrade. Zelina Vega almost desolate at ringside. She doesn't know what to do. Even Zelina Vega fears that the game is over. Coquina clutch, no! Andrade countered. The fight hadn't faded. In El Idolo. From the second row, reverse DDT. Andrade still not fading. Zelina Vega even thought he was out, but Andrade keeps going. Backbreaker on Joe. Puts him in the position to try again from the top. Andrade in. Stardust press on Joe. And now he looks to end it. From desolation to joy for Zelina Vega. Hammerlock, DDT from Andrade. The cover, 1, 2. Andrade is on Team Raw. He seemed out of it. He seemed like he was gone, but he survives. Andrade is going to Team Raw. He joins Roman Reigns in the Survivor Series match. What a win for Andrade, Cien, Almas, and welcome to the Survivor Series match. It's the Revival. Scott Dawson, Dash Wilder of ECW, of Team ECW. Zelina Vega running for her life. And Andrade is left to take the beating. In the corner, they line it up. The Revival are in. Shadow Machine and Andrade. Welcome to the Survivor Series war. Welcome to Team Raw versus Team ECW. Andrade just got his welcome in, courtesy of the Revival.